Good morning. It's Saturday morning and I'm off to Dunchurch Car Boot. But as I'm making my way there, I thought I'd have a little chat about my YouTube channel, which I started, I think it was the 1st of June. I wasn't very good at it then. Still not very good at it now. I'll come back onto that in a minute. But yeah, so far I've made 40 videos and I've somehow managed to get 20 subscribers. So thanks for all the 20 subscribers, it's appreciated. Even if you don't watch my videos, or maybe you do. I don't know. But thanks anyway. But why did I start making YouTube videos? Well, I was in a bit of a dark place, have been for the last 18 months or so, and when I got back into reselling, I thought it would be a couple of things. First of all, a way of sharing my journey with someone, and secondly, to give me a bit more confidence, because I'd lost a lot of confidence, because I'd been in, like I said, been in a bit of a dark place, not where I should have been and not where I used to be in the past. So in that way I think it's helped. But am I doing the right thing? Am I too old and grumpy for YouTube? Everyone else I seem to watch, they're a lot younger than me. Even those that think they're old, they're still a lot younger than me, and you know who I'm talking about. 37's not old at all. I'm in my 50s. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel or anything, and I don't really want to try and copy what everyone else is doing. Just try and put my own take on it, I suppose. If being grumpy is my own take on it, then being grumpy it is. What you see is what you get with me. I can't always be cheerful, you know. And I know my jokes are bad and my singing's even worse. I can only apologise. Oh dear. Yeah. And another thing I struggle with making videos is doing actual filming footage with my camera. Well, I don't use a camera, I just use my phone. So when I'm going around a car boot with my phone like this, it's not as easy to capture everything. And it's obvious what I'm doing, so sometimes it can be a bit awkward. You know, you get people look at you a bit funny and you just think, oh, just put your phone down or put it in your pocket. And I do miss a lot of things. Particularly when I'm haggling or actually buying something, because you know, you need to pick something up, and when you've only got one hand, you can't look at it properly. And if you're actually buying it, you need to open your wallet up with two hands. You've got to put your phone in your pocket or put it on the table and walk off and leave it like I've done before. You know, when you've got one of those chest-mounted cameras, it must be a lot easier. You don't miss anything. You can get on with stuff, can't you? Don't you have to think about it. When I get 100 subscribers, possibly I'll think about getting one. Maybe. Can't justify it at the moment. Let me know what you think. Let me know. And another thing I struggle with at car boots, when you get to my age, you might find out. I need everything on the tables, level, so I can just pick things up and look at them and put them back down. When they're all laid down on the floor on the ground sheets, I struggle bending down, or if I do bend down, I can't get back up again, and then it's car boot over. I am jesting really, but sometimes it can be tricky. And if I take my daughter with me, sometimes I say, Jazz, can you pick that up for me? Or don't get old. My dad says that to me. He says, Jason, don't get old. And I just say to him, Dad, I am old. I'm just not as old as you. So yeah, on my last couple of videos featuring car boots, I've done little clips and played music over them. The first time I did it was because all my footage went wrong, but I thought it worked, so I've done it for the last one. What did you think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Should I continue doing that, or did it not work? Should I just try something else? Actually, leave a comment anyway, and just comment about anything. At least then I know I'm not just talking to myself. Sometimes talking to myself's the best thing. I have some of the best, most intellectual conversations when I talk to myself. And I never seem to argue either. Anyway, thanks for listening to me going on. And hopefully the gates will open soon, and let's go and see what we can find. In the meantime, I'm going to look out for some joggers. See, I didn't say doggers this time. Joggers or dog walkers. Catch you in a bit. I need to wash the car and clean up those spider webs. However, we've got the first jogger. Fair play. And now we have a dog walker. Unfortunately, he's got a bag in his hand, so he's already done it. That's less excitement. Never mind. Doing well so far. Not really sure what this is. She's sort of jogging and he's just sort of walking at a leisurely pace. Get half marks for that, I think. Show me the way. Stop. Stop. Here he comes. Going like Billy-O as ever. How much do you want for these?
You're having them both, are you?
Depends on the price.
You can have them both for a £5.
That's fine. Do that. How much are your box sets?
£5 each.
Okay. Thank you. See me coming if I bought that, wouldn't they?
Sorry?
They'd see me coming if I bought that.
Yeah, it's a bit bright.
How much is the Lego set?
£12.
12. Well, just leaving the car boot at Dunchurch. Good job I didn't have anything for breakfast. I'd have... Well, wasn't the worst car boot I've been to. And yeah, it wasn't the best. Got a couple of big plushes first thing. Luigi and Mario, I think it were. 2 big ones, a couple of pounds each. Didn't even think to check if they were genuine ones or not, but someone will want them, so I'll make some profits on them. And then you brought a few cheap things, quite a lot of cheap things from memory, loads of teddy bears for 50p and that sort of thing. A couple of kitchen utensils, a big robot thing that was only £2.50, might be able to get 20 quid out of that. But at the end I sort of blew it a bit. I brought a PlayStation 2, come with a controller and a couple of games. He wanted 35 for it. I tried to get him closer to 20, and in the end settled on 28. But it's for my own use, so I can test some games on it and stuff like that, so I can list them and make sure they're working, so I don't get returns and things like that. So it will do its job, and then I'll perhaps just sell it on and see how much I can get from it. That's assuming it even works. But I know the chap who sold it to me. I've done a bit of business with him recently, so I know where he lives, so to speak. I don't, but you know what I mean. Anyway, just off into town briefly now. Charity shop next to the Holding Wall, so I can get some money out for car boot tomorrow. And I'm trying to get some packing boxes from Aldi, which is next door. Not very exciting, but it has to be done, doesn't it? And then I'm going to go to the office, have a cup of tea, and show you what I brought. Fingers crossed. See you in a bit. Bye bye. Nope. Well, the charity shop was a waste of time again, as was Aldi. Couldn't get any boxes at all. Found 2 cages of where they normally put decent boxes in, but only had a few bits that were neither use nor ornament. So I'm just going to pop to the little co-op here in Ilmorton, and sometimes I've got a few smaller boxes that I can use for shipping smaller goods. Fingers crossed I might have more luck here. See you in a bit. Well, the co-op was a waste of time and all. They only had one little bit of cardboard, it's about 1/2 foot long. Couldn't even make a box out of it if I wanted to. Never mind. Off home now to get that cup of tea. Well, off to the office and get me a cup of tea. And when I've done in the office, what I'll do, I'll go down to the canal, try the little boat shop and the art studio. They sometimes put some boxes outside for me, so fingers crossed I might be lucky there. I'm in desperate need for some boxes. I don't want to buy new ones off Amazon, they cost a fortune. Got to look after the pennies, you know. Anyway, see you in a bit. And my first pickups from Dunchurch Car Boot today were Mario and Luigi, seen here, relaxing in one of my chairs. They were £2 each. And my final purchase of the day was this Casio calculator. Don't worry, that's not all I've got, it's just the way I'm doing it. And my penultimate purchase was this PlayStation 2, and it's got 3 games with it, controller and the cables. Got it for 28. Did I get it for too much? Don't even know if it works. I must be going soft in my old age. Bought lots of soft toys today, lots of plushes and bears, and I love this guy, he's cool. The cat's coming home with me though, that's for Jasmine, she'll love that one. Yeah, there's all 50p, apart from this hermit crab, a little baby hermit crab there. I can't remember typically if it was £3 or £4, but I knocked £1 off anyway. And this sequin art set, that was £3, but I've sold them before for like 15 to 18. This one has been opened though, so it's a bit of a risk. Hand blender, that was £1.50. I've sold those in the past, or very similar ones. And this little Nintendo Zelda toy, that was £3. Looking at getting 12 to 15 back on that one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.